That's the punt away. Catches it at the 30. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So UCF's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. Feed him today. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. You want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And we've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end.
Quarterback making checks. And back to the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Charles. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
The Knights trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Quick toss. Touchdown, UCF! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Here's a heat, trying to make something happen. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got him. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that one hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. A handoff for Watson. There's got enough space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
On the snap, it's Watson. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for his second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Parker. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass, it's Barnett. He slings it deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's second and long. Off play action. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Wade. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Knights are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Stepping to the right. Got out of trouble and throws. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Scanning the field, it's Marshall. Flushed out of the pocket. First down and more. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking for a crease, it's Edwards. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. Touchdown, Knights! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a man, it's Marshall. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Edwards. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking deep down the right side. Got it down the field. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the option. Now the pitch. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Finds his man.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
At the 40, there he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. Finds space on the right. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To throw, it's Barnett. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to...
Field goal unit is not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Edwards. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Edwards. The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 34, on to kick it away.
Sound strategy here to try to punt it away from that return guy. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Under fire. A full dive to haul that one in. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Knights peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Barnett. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here.
Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 21 team, the Houston Cougars.
The Jayhawks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
The Knights head coach told me at the half. Coach told me he is thrilled with his transfer running back. This is exactly why they brought him. They expected big things out of him, and he has shown that he is capable so far here in this game. They want to continue that momentum behind the strong running game of his first half. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on! And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. They'll move the tight end. To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's caught.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben. Bingo, Luther, bingo,
Off-play action on first down. Moving away from pressure. Touchdown, Knights! Put 6 on the board.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now on the option. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. The quick out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Running behind that left side. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Dropping back, it's Marshall. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the UCF sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to run it. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
How about the defense on this play? The quarterback bootlegs to the right. And look at everybody do a great job. They don't get caught up in the run. They all chase sideline to sideline and really limit the damage on what could have been a really big play.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Hauls it in. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. He's going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Quick completion to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. 3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. They're working that left side. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Got a little grass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Here's Duke one more time. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. Play is stopped for a moment. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Wade. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Complete downfield. Down UCF. And they... Get in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal, going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
UCF 49, Kansas 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Now on the move. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. To the air, it's Jenkins. Pressure coming, looking for a big play. makes the grab on the right. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The Jayhawks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Motion from the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Ready? Blue 22. Blue 22. Go.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Just keeps slinging it. Finds his tight end. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Dupree. Can't get him to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. All the way back to the 15. He's got great speed. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged out of the air. At the 45 on his way. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Got a man, it's Watson. And that is how we will wrap this one up. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and
Boo!